on Utopia Podcast. The party interview the individuals patroning the Lying Woodpecker about their missing loved ones. And Ziba realizes the heaviness of her actions to run away for her family. Livy and Ziba decide to write a note home to Ziba's family. And Morgus, Godfrey, and Scylla head to the stables to speak to Kevin about the Carousel Court. The party learn that the court is a small faction, and Kevin agrees to take them to the headquarters on the next day. The party then comes back inside, reconvening, Ziba and Livy having finished their letter. And that is where we find the party.
A P.O. Box, Florencia. Zip code 000.
0000010101011.
We're gonna go back to Valencia and
No,
maybe
just the first
even
one.
more missing posters
Just the
than there
first
was
zip code.
before.
00001.
Cool. The sun is setting. It's like I said, it's about 5:36 at this point.
Alright, should we do some more? Will, should we talk in a room? About. You know what? I'm doing the thing. CC. That was fun. Did you talk to the CC?
Are you bowling on this joke?
Yeah, maybe.
I approve of it. I embrace
Kevin
it.
the horse boy outside is a part of the Whimsten chapter and will be giving us a tour of their HQ tomorrow. If you're up for that.
Oh.
Wow, they really
Well?
just let anyone in who pays the initiation fees, huh?
In this city, it would seem that way.
I'm not under the impression he paid any sort of fee. Any.
This seems much more of a volunteer community effort, and I admire that. I do. But I think it's important that we look at where they're operating out of tomorrow.
Why aren't we on a volunteer effort? We paid dues and we stayed there for a day and we left.
We have, the full facilities available, and it's not cheap. I don't think they have more than, I don't know, a shack in the woods or something. If that, maybe a tree fort. So, low operating cost, low fee for
You get the
Wait.
horses for free.
You said they might just have a tree for it. And honestly, how is that not an upgrade?
Ziba, you might actually
No.
like the Whimsten chapter better.
Huh.
They probably do need a better hero example, so they can't say they would love to have me.
How do we transfer between chapters? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Do we have to put it on a resume? Does our manager have to talk to the
I'm
other
sure
manager?
Weaver has all the
Resume?
information you need on that. If you did want to transfer.
Holy shit, Godfrey! Don't do that! I didn't hear you come up. Oh,
He's been there the entire time.
I'm short! I can't see past that far!
Listen!
So it's been a long day. We all smell like the road. Do you all want to just
You might.
little
take it
tired.
easy?
I don't.
Please get a bath and a hot meal and just go to bed early. Anyone else?
That's what I was suggesting. We have a long day tomorrow. A lot of walking again.
Oh. How far away is it?
If we're to believe our friend, it's about 3 hours.
There and back?
I think just there. He was very confused when he was talking about it, so it could be either.
There's a chance 2 other members could be in town today, though, if we wanted to pop in and see what we could find out.
Could just go visit the blacksmith. Seems to be in charge, actually.
I mean, yeah, if they're open. They wouldn't look very adventurous. That wouldn't look weird.
Yeah, we could claim we're trying to fix Scylla's armor.
What's wrong with
They'll
my
buy
armor?
that.
She looks down.
Nothing. They'll just buy it.
You make it work, please.
I thought so.
Morgus is gonna summon a little mage hand and just like gently scratch at one of the little patches of
A
rust.
bit of it flakes
the
off.
shoulder.
Bits of dust sort of waft off.
Aurora says, "Hey, don't do that in here." And the 2 crying people on the bar are still there. You see like 3 empty beer glasses in front of them. The dog is now fully asleep, like on its side underneath the stool of its owner.
If I'm led to believe by modern medicine, copper is totally good for you, along with lead. Also, apparently something that's good for you and is in everything.
Hey, what would a round cost?
A round of what?
Just a round of ales.
What kind of ale? Good ale? Mediocre ale? Normal ale?
Yeah, just a normal ale. If I were looking to brighten the mood of the Glib Tavern, to purchase a round of ale, I'm not looking to splurge. I'm just kind of looking to schmooze.
Well, it's 4 copper a mug for the house ale. 4 times 4. She looks at Ziba.
I've had ale before. I could drink ale.
What's 4 times 4? 12?
Well, and then there's 2 at the bar.
four.
There's,
Yeah, is it
16.
12?
We
I
could try.
genuinely
there's
don't
2 at the
know.
bar. There's 1 at the piano.
It's 4 times 4 is 16.
16, there we go.
No, wait.
Wait,
He wants to buy it for the patron too. The drug guy at the bar, the bear.
yeah. I
at
want to
the
buy around for all the sad
fireplace,
people.
The dude at the organ.
Oh, you mean everyone?
I mean everyone. I want to make the sad people
Not me.
drunk.
No, not me. Thank you. No. I would like some tea.
So,
I mean, you can have a
7
copper.
7
7 drinks. Yes.
And you buy the round some flagons of some house ale.
What sort of varieties of loose leaf tea do you have? If I might ask?
We have mint, we have chamomile, we have rose.
Oh, rose. I would
does it
very
go by
much like
any
some
other name?
rose tea. That sounds bougie. I like it.
Okay.
Does it go by any other name?
The tea?
Mm-hmm.
Levy, we're going to have problems.
I don't know, but I hear it's just as good.
Oh, I just wanted tea.
That'll be 2 copper.
Here's 5. Or maybe a little honey as well, if you've got it.
I do have some honey. It's local.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite kind.
Can I at least have
Precipitation
water?
I will get you some water. Do you want tea? I have cider.
No, I'm just kind of dehydrated. I think I just need water.
Okay. She gets you a glass of water. Are you all eating dinner?
This is
Yes.
I'll take some supper.
Okay. We have rosemary roast chicken and fried potatoes.
That sounds great. Thanks.
Is that one or the other, or is that a single dish?
That's a meal. Mm-hmm.
Just the potatoes for me, thank you.
Okay. Do you want like extra?
That'd be great.
All right. It's 4 copper a meal.
It's about will proudly display 4 copper. If I have
Livy
that
will
change.
put a hand up for a high five.
I don't think you can pay in high fives, Livy.
No, I'm not getting anything. I'm just about. I'm just brown.
All right. You all find a table. The music is still like depressing, but eventually the Charles leaves the organ and heads out, as well as the other patrons. You brought your dinner. It is, I don't know, let's roll. How delicious is your rosemary roast chicken? It's average. It's normal. It's a 10.
How are the potatoes?
And your potatoes.
Is it like a pub that secretly gets their stuff like frozen and just kind of nukes it?
No,
Oh,
I think
no.
it definitely is locally sourced. And Morgus, you can definitely tell by the tea and even the ale that this is like homemade, like locally delivered.
Maybe they just made it a few hours ago, and
Yeah.
so it's more like room temperature, and they didn't put like a ton of seasoning on it, so it's like chicken.
There's
and
no
potatoes.
salt. No salt.
Yeah.
It's just like an English town.
Does that not?
Well, you know, it's not
Does
English,
that
but
not quite taste right, Dee Dee?
It's okay.
What should it taste like?
I mean,
Can you describe it? What you'd like?
on the chicken or the potatoes?
Either. Both.
Well, the chicken could use some salt. I also like a little bit of pepper on mine, and the potatoes definitely need some butter.
Okay. All
Butter
right.
and pepper.
Morgus will kind of lift his hand and as though he was doing like some spices over it, some blue, white, and gold sparkles will just like fall on it and it will have better flavor.
What? You can do that?
It's magic.
Is this like the cheat code you've been using for all your cooking?
Yes, actually.
I thought I'd be able to cook as well as you someday. I didn't know you had cheat codes. Look at this.
I have
well, I mean,
literally.
you can just learn magic.
Now, to be fair, I'm a decent cook. Like the cheesy biscuits, that was all me. But when we're in a pinch, it's just a little pinch of magic. That's all it takes.
Listen, I'm just saying, I think you would love blowing things up with fireballs.
That's one of my favorite things to do. The fire's a lot of fun.
All right. You
It is a lot of fun.
have all
Dogging animals is also fun.
you have all the beautiful conversation that I just have to cut off at some point, right? And you head to bed and you all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Woo.
We did it again.
Did we do anything between this and our last long rest?
You didn't. You only had a short rest last time
Oh yeah, that's right.
because you tried to stay awake for Bigfoot.
I would have got him too. Went through those meddling kids.
You all wake up, and you see Zara. I'm just going to tell you this. You haven't asked, but it'll make sense for the listeners. Zara is the sister of Aurora. Her husband is Philip. Aurora's husband is Kevin. So you see Zara behind the bar when you wake up, and Aurora at the desk by the entrance, the reception desk of the inn. You don't see either of the men.
You're telling me there were two very capable wives, and they went with Kevin.
One of them did. Mm-hmm.
I mean, nah, that kind of. He seems nice.
Scylla comes down and kind of nods and says, "Good morning."
Morning. Can I get you anything?
Very strong tea if you have it.
I have a black tea, if that is
That'll do
Fine.
nice, thank you.
any milk.
No, thank
Sugar?
you.
All right.
Can I get a
She.
partition for the spring? I'm gonna go. bathe
Yes,
real quick.
absolutely. She heads back around the corner, back towards where your food has come out before, and she hands you like a cloth tapestry with a wood frame. It's like a room divider.
Right, and the spring is just out back, right?
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll meet you all back here in a bit.
Right.
That's 2 copper for the tea.
Sure thing.
Is there any other dividers for the spring?
It's just one spring. If you're comfortable with your friend here, you could go with them.
Livy will look at, like, are you comfortable?
Of
Look!
course. Why wouldn't I be?
Alright. Let's see. I don't know.
Can literally clean yourself with magic.
Well, I like water. Kind of. I don't like writing. Bleh. Complicated.
You're so averse to using that ability just for keeping things clean. It's fascinating.
Not everyone likes dry shampoo, Morris.
I mean, I keep my clothes clean. I just like my hair wet.
I'm sorry, did I hear shade from somewhere up in the clouds? Is that what I heard?
Perhaps you did, perhaps you didn't. It is quite a distance to travel.
It sure is. I like being down to earth, where all the nice people are.
What is Morgus like have a particular thread of straw like poke his butt while he was sleeping?
No, it was like the last session. Like, Godfrey just kept on not seeing Morgan.
I know. I just think it's funny.
It's great.
Cool.
10 out of 10.
Anyone else ordering food or breakfast for themselves? The bath is free.
Do you have pancakes?
I do have pancakes.
Can I help make the pancakes? Okay.
May I help make the pancakes?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
You're not special.
No. A cook that doesn't allow others in the kitchen is a cook to be trusted.
Pancakes.
So-
2 pancakes? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Oh,
6
I'd like
copper.
to. I'd like to myself.
Do you
Actually,
put anything in the pancakes? Or is it just pancakes?
No. Butter, eggs, flour, milk.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I might happen to have some raspberries
Could be more
from
marketable if you think in it.
Valencia.
You want raspberries? You can put them on yourself.
Great. Absolutely great. Delightful. I'm so excited to do that myself.
Fantastic. You don't get the sense that she's like being a asshole. You get the sense that like you look around and this place is pretty full. Like she told
Oh,
you,
really?
they told you the day before. This is the only like restaurant in. And you watch as she herself leaves from behind the bar and heads into the kitchen and disappears for a while.
Okay, my in my head was just like
Empty?
Nobody except us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You see Aurora coming
the
in
standard
occasionally
here.
and like clearing dishes from tables and taking gold from people and heading to the back. And then after a while, Zara comes back out with 2 plates full of pancakes. There's about 5 pancakes on each plate.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, and I'll hand over the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll try taking 4 and then stop myself and take 2 to begin with instead.
Awesome. Godfrey and Livy, you bathe, yeah.
I don't know. The reason Livy asked that is he doesn't know if Godfrey's going to take off his mask. And he wasn't sure. I see what's going on.
Oh my god, is it the only reason why you did it?
What does she see, Adam?
Godfrey's-
Or what does he
Godfrey
see?
sets
Sorry.
up the partition and does everything behind the partition.
Okay. Livy like starts like he does like all of the private bits. But like you see him, do you know that like are you looking at him when he like takes off his shirt?
Who, Livy? No, he's behind the
Yeah.
partition.
Okay. Because like basically like he's starting to like take it off and then he goes behind the partition.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're not paying attention, then never mind.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to Adam. Sorry, I did get
No,
distracted.
it was me.
It was Adam. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's the reason I was like,
They're having a nice awkward bath, saying nothing to each other or looking at each other in any way.
That sounds about right.
I don't want to feet apart, so like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
You all have your breakfast, you're bathed, you dress, you take whatever time you'd like, and it gets to be about 10 o'clock. And you all reconvene.
Livy's like holding himself, like his teeth are chattering. His clothes are like warm and nice. His prestidigitation was forgot how cold springs were. It was nice until it wasn't.
I had the most delicious, warm, steaming pancakes. And I'm just so cozy up here. So cozy and clean from my morning magical ablutions.
Yeah,
You know.
what care is nice.
It is.
I washed my face.
Good. It's an improvement.
Proud of you. Does Dee Dee have any pancake left?
Oh no, not a, you would probably start eating off of yours. You're eating fast enough.
Well, when you started taking mine, it tasted faintly of chocolate chip.
Is this more cheap magic? Make the food taste good?
Morgus is that wizard who is going to use prestidigitation.
Or does he just have
for
a
every-
chocolate chip stash on him? This is what I need to discover now. If I tasted chocolate chip, does he have a chocolate chip stash?
Give me a
What have I
perception
done?
check. Or are you asking?
I think perception to see if I notice it tastes like chocolate
Yep,
chip.
give the DM the roll.
And this is a 6.
I think that you notice it tastes like chocolate, even with the 6. But you don't see any
Even
chocolate
with the
chips
6?
anywhere, and you don't remember seeing them anywhere on Morgus.
Do you think she lied to us about putting things in the pancake?
Absolutely did. Mine tasted like chocolate chips.
Right? I thought that why did you get chocolate chip ones and I didn't?
I don't know. I mean,
Come on,
did
what'd you say what you're in?
Did you want chocolate chips?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say no to chocolate
I wonder
chip.
if this is another like secret menu thing.
Is it? What did you say? We need to go over what you said.
We should
word
do that.
for word.
Maybe it was that I was
What-
like slightly rude.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I can't remember now.
Actually,
I
no,
have to-
that was specifically not it. No, I'm suddenly feeling wrong about that.
So-
I shouldn't do that.
Maybe it's you have to be the second person to ask to come in the kitchen.
You should ask after
Let's-
me next time.
We need to try that next
Yeah.
time. Next
Absolutely.
If that's well and good, we should have a plan for the day. We have to meet back here by noon. Do we still want to
Does anyone else hear that?
check out the blacksmith?
I think that's a good plan.
All right.
Well, yes, I do think it's a good plan as well.
If we're
Alright,
by
sounds
that cottage in the northwest, we should pop by there too. Maybe see if that member's around.
What time is it?
It's like 10.
Oh, God, only at people are awake at this hour.
You're awake and bathed.
It's
Oh,
rather
grotesque.
We're investigators, guys. We gotta go to the scene of the crime.
it's rather late in the morning, Levy.
No, it's Livy's fine. Well, Livy's also tired.
Isn't
Actually-
Lily usually open at the break of dawn writing in his notebook? I thought that was a thing.
Yeah, and then he sleeps till like 2.
Is he still a grad student?
Classic dad fashion right there. You get up at 5 and then you're taking a nap mid-afternoon.
Well, I mean, when he was a professor, he just didn't sleep. So.
Did I hear someone say nap?
Is that Kevin?
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Of course, man. Hello.
Are
Hi.
we still on schedule?
Yeah. Do you want to go? He's wearing a shirt this time. It's like a long sleeve with just like cotton trousers.
He's wearing long sleeves, and yesterday he wasn't wearing a shirt at all.
Mm-hmm.
What's the weather here?
Why'd you think
It's
this is
the
a
Pacific
dark man?
Northwest. That's the weather.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I don't know about you all.
Morris
but
is just gonna.
I am also the CC.
You're all CC. Even you? Points
Yeah.
at Dee Dee.
Is this really? No one has confirmed with me this is a thing. I've only heard about it from Livy.
CC.
I told you.
I'm not going anywhere alone with him.
Don't worry, we're all going together.
But we would never let that
Wait,
happen.
Right.
DD.
Zara sees Kevin talking to you all, and she says, "Kevin, can you do me a favor today? At some point, Phil forgot his lunch. Can you take it to him?" And she puts a brown paper sack on the bar. Yeah. Do we have time for that? It's on the way.
Yeah, I think that's important, actually.
Okay. Lunch is all right. I like you. Food is important. Yeah.
Yes.
Food is
The
crucial.
food.
Yeah. Sometimes I think, who needs lunch? It's just the in between, but
That's blasphemous. Absolutely blasphemous.
all right. Are you ready?
Sure.
I was born ready.
All right. Let's go. And he turns on his heel and he starts walking out. And you head out of the Lying Woodpecker, the inn here in Whimsten. As you saw before, it is a humble country town. And he heads you back through the square, back through the fountain, up to a small shop where you see painted on the windows, mixing it up. And you see potions lining the walls and chests of drawers, and you see Phil inside.
Yeah, so just as a note, what the route we just took was the route that Goldie took when she disappeared, right? Because we last knew that she was walking from the Lying Woodpecker to mixing it up. And that's when she vanished.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Did we see any suspicious characters on our way?
Give me a perception check.
All of us, or just Ziba?
I have a question. Livy
Zero.
notice any?
I think, Godfrey, have you, obviously, Adam, you are the player who connected these dots. I think
Yes.
Godfrey would have also, and
Okay.
would be on the lookout. So you can roll.
By the way, I got a nat one. Ziba thinks she's being a detective, but she doesn't know where we are, where we're going.
You find
She doesn't know.
you find a wooden ball that's been left behind on the road, and you just start kicking it the whole way.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Is it perception?
I'm gonna keep this
Yeah,
ball.
perception or investigation, since you actively know what you're looking for.
Okay. Be perception, and that's only a 10.
Yeah. Everything seems normal. You don't see any nefarious looking people or blood or signs of struggle or any broken windows or door. You don't see any of the obvious things.
Hmm.
So is there any trap doors or anything like that? Well, not trap. So this was what I was thinking. I'm trying to figure out if there's a sewer system or something underneath the town that someone could go under, take someone and drag them down to connect all of these people.
You mean manhole covers in the street or something?
Well,
Do they have sewer
Yeah.
systems in roughly
No, I
1400s?
Depends on
that
where you were.
Is there anything that looks
The most cliche, shady way
There's
to
not
get
any.
around.
There are no manhole covers. You've not seen any toilets, and you've taken a bath in a spring. So the assumption would be no. There are no sewers.
I was more not necessarily sewers, but an underground tunnel,
Are there any clues on the
like
street?
cavern systems, like a cavern system.
Are there caves?
Oh my god.
There, with a 10, Godfrey, understands that there's nothing awry and there's no nefarious people about on the way from the Lying Woodpecker to mixing it up. Where you see Phil inside, and Kevin goes in, "You forgot your lunch." And Phil goes, "Oh, thank you so much. I had in my mind that we were going to do I just have a new concoction I want to try out, and I wanted to get here quickly. I appreciate you, brother." And then he gives him a big pat on the back. And I'll leave. Thank you so much. I have work to do. He kind of pushes Kevin out the door.
Not to be.
I won't break anything. That
nosy.
was just once.
What sort of new concoction are?
Right.
I'm fascinated. This is a very interesting shop you've got here.
It's kind of a secret. Anchor is an all-in-one podcasting platform that allows you to record, edit, add music, publish across every platform. It gives you your own website, allows you to customize and brand that website, and honestly, it's all in one place, and it's so easy. You literally just drag and drop and drag and place, and it is so easy. I'm not even sure if the podcast would have made it this far if it weren't so quick and convenient. So if you are thinking about starting a podcast or currently have a podcast, why not switch to Anchor? It's a all-in-one free podcasting platform, and all you have to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Seriously, download the app, go to anchor.fm, and get started.
A hint? Maybe just one little hint. I could be a benefactor. I could invest a little bit in your shop.
I have been experimenting with polymorphing things into things through a potion. And
There's 5 gold. Consider it a blessing.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Always happy to support fellow researchers of the arcane.
Could you potentially polymorph specific parts of the body to be an entire animal?
That is a very...
Shouldn't you know more about the ethics of it before you just give people money for their research?
That was a rather profound question from you, Didi. And you're not wrong. But I'm still giving him the money.
Okay.
What was the question? I got distracted.
I just if I could polymorph.
Oh, an appendage.
Yeah.
It's quite possible. I don't know how you do that in a potion. You might need to use a magic item, and that's not really my forte. I like to mix and blend and put into bottles and then give to random people. That's what I like to do. And then they test them and they see what they do, and then they write back to me.
Do you know Avinash?
Yes.
In Florencia?
Yes, we went to college together.
Did you give Avinash a slew of potions at all?
I did.
Was that you?
How do you know this?
He gave us your potions to test. We are the guinea pigs.
Oh, that's amazing. How grand. You're benefacting me in multiple ways.
I do have to ask the question. Have you recently had anyone testing your potions?
No. I went to Florencia 2 weeks ago, perhaps, and I gave Avinash that basket, and it was everything I had at the time. And now I'm back here, and I've just want. I have a goal for myself. I have this thing I want to create, and rather than playing and testing, I want it to work. So I've been focused. I'm sorry. What is your name? I know we met.
It's fine. My name is Godfrey.
Morgus.
Libby.
Scylla.
Dee. It's very nice to meet you. You all are staying at the court.
We're staying at the tavern.
Should I say at the tavern? Yes,
But
of course.
I'm an
we
affiliate.
do have some questions about the court.
Don't ask me. I just
I mean, you did just bring it up.
Kevin. Kevin told me that you all are part of the same court as him, and
Oh,
that
fuck.
you were going to the headquarters today. So
Oh, no.
I thought maybe you were staying
No,
there.
Kevin's already dimed you in and said you're the leader of this court. What can you tell us about it?
I am not the
she
leader
just stares
of
him
this
down.
court.
No. Wrong shop. See that? Wrong shop.
Sorry.
Yeah, you said you're the leader. How do you know about it?
I'm not sure what
No, that was
we're
my bad
talking
brain. That was my
about.
bad brain.
Sorry,
Sorry,
but
that was my...
like I said, I have a lot of work to do, so I'd love to speak with you later. Maybe we can have some tea by the fire. Morgus, you said, right?
Hi, yes, I'm so excited to be an investor in a little alchemical
Watching you
shop. This
later,
is so
man.
exciting.
All
New
right.
enterprises and all that.
Yeah, fantastic.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you make any potions, like love potions recently or anything like that?
Blood potions?
No, love.
Love. Oh, no. No. Absolutely not.
Do you know the effects of a love potion?
Not really my specialty. That's not mine. There is a nomadic woman that comes through the town every once in a while. She has a donkey cart that she gives love potions and tells your future and talks to your dead loved ones. And I think she's here. She was just here. You might be able to stop her, find her.
Donkey cart. Does she
sorry.
look like, and Godfrey describes the woman we saw in the field of flowers?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's her.
Well, unless she made great time. I'm not sure she's back in town yet.
Well, we saw her going to Florencia.
Well, no love potions for you then.
I think I'll live. I was just curious.
All right.
Not for myself. I was just curious if they were even real.
Do you happen to know what her name is? We were curious.
I don't think anyone knows her name. They just call her Wise Woman.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you. We should probably get going.
Yeah, I mean, nap time is coming, so we should go. Thanks again, Kevin. I will get back to work. Thinking about that, polymorphing hands and things. I don't think there's a potion, but we could try. And he goes through a curtain behind the main counter to the right of the shop. The shop itself is rather small. It's just like a pretty, you enter, the window faces the doorway. There's shelves on the left, shelves in front of you, a counter to the right with shelves behind it, and a doorway with a curtain that leads to a back room where Phil goes. You assume that is where his workshop is. So, up and out.
Yeah, lead the way, Kevin.
All right. And he heads you directly east. So you cut through the town, winding through the buildings, sticking to the Timber Square area. And eventually you get through the fields and into the trees. And there's no path. You're kind of bushwhacking. And you get about an hour and a half in, and Kevin just kind of stops and looks around.
Did you get lost?
I don't know. He just keeps...
Wait, that was a joke. Are we really lost?
I'm trying to figure that out. And he keeps looking. Hello!
Oh, that's a great idea.
And there's no response. Normally, if I'm close, there's an echo. And I don't hear an echo.
So is there stone by where the headquarters is?
Oh,
that
yeah.
would echo?
It's in a cave.
You can
There you
track by echo?
Is that what that is? And you yell hello and you hear a voice back, so you go toward the echo?
Whoa. This guy might be smarter than we thought.
Do you think maybe you could scout that to see if there's any caves?
Morgus is gonna snap his fingers, and there's that little blur of motion that coalesces into Bitsy.
Fine.
All right. Would you be as ever so kind as to fly up, take a look, see if there's any rocks or caves or stone? What direction? He'll send her up to look.
Yeah. Takes about 5 minutes. Kevin just still stands there, like puzzled, looking around, trying to get his bearings. Bitsy comes back and lets you know that there seems to be a cliff face with some multiple caves directly north of where you are.
Alright, so like we just
That way.
That
We
Sorry,
follow
no.
the echoes.
Morgus will
CC!
release Bitsy into the wind, and she'll just kind of fade into nothing as she flies off.
All right.
well, that's cool.
You walk north a few minutes, and then Kevin goes, "Hello!" And you hear, "Hello, hello, hello." You hear the echo back. And he turns abruptly to the left and starts walking that way instead of north. He turns to the west. The echo says we go this way.
Okay!
Right, but
Starts walking that way.
she... Oh...
He goes, "Hello!" And then he turns back to the north and walks another football field length. And this continues until you get to a small stream. And he goes, "Oh, yeah. All right, we got it." And he begins to follow the stream. It opens up to a large sandy area. A lot of rock erosion has happened, and you look up hundreds of feet to a cliff face with a small trickling waterfall that kind of drifts over and is carving through the sand into this tiny creek that you followed up towards this echo, as Kevin would call it.
That was kind of ingenious, all that like zigzagging back and forth to make sure we weren't followed.
Yeah,
Like, you go over that
we're just
yourself? That's,
following the
really
echo.
cool. Oh my gosh, man.
I know.
That's a good idea.
Really, will like look at Morgus
Should,
and Godfrey,
should we...
and he'll just like give that look like, oh god, oh no.
I don't think... I think we should make sure that Dee Dee's transfer to the Whimsten chapter doesn't get approved.
He starts like running through the sand, and you see him like jumping over a few things, and then he gets to one of the caves, and you hear a, and then like a big stone moving sound as something seems to open.
Now, she might be the smartest person if she is over here, but oh, look, stone. Let's go.
I try to follow his same movements through the sand
Okay.
to try to avoid whatever trap that he said his friend had set up next to the camp.
Oh, I get it, yeah.
I'll try and follow and do the same.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Normal
It's targets
dexterity
of
or
walkers.
acrobatics?
You
or-
can do acrobatics if you want.
Okay.
We're not in a field of tiny dragons.
Ooh,
Improvements.
it's 23.
Nice. Yeah, you got it.
16.
6.
So you also have it. Livy, with your 6, you stumble and you fall, and your hand presses into a poorly created like row of stakes that have just been pushed into the sand and then buried in the sand, and as your hand presses into it, it just moves with the sand because it's not like connected to anything, it's just pressed into the sand. You take 2 piercing damage as like a little piece of the wood just like gets your hand.
Got a splinter.
Morgus got a flat 10.
You aren't as graceful. You don't have the legs to make the same bounding movements that this human man just did. But you get there.
It was entirely more effort than it was worth.
And you look
And Ziba got a 19.
Oh, yeah. Right behind him.
I think she just thinks it's part of, like, the code. Like, you have to, like, knock in a certain rhythm, jump in a certain way to, like, get into the place.
Yeah.
Not really sure why we're doing this.
Yeah. And then you step inside the Whimsten Carousel Court headquarters. It is indeed a cave. There seem to be makeshift tables, a chest, and chairs. And you see a small, ivory-skinned, blonde-hair halfling girl sitting at the table. Kevin has taken a seat next to her, and that's pretty much it. There's a few cots. You could sleep here if you wanted. There are a few books and some like moldy bread and a few weapons in the back. But most iconically, what stands out to you is just behind the table where Carling and Kevin are sitting is a outjutting of the rock face. And on that rock face are glowing yellow mushrooms that seem to be lighting most of the room, with a few sparse torches hanging out where that light doesn't reach.
My. That is very interesting.
Welcome to the HQ of the CC.
You can stay. We're here. I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Who are you?
Who are you?
You're Kevin, who? You keep bringing people here, and like, this place is supposed to be a secret.
You know what? What a project the Carousel Court in part in Berlin.
Oh yeah?
You were told. Yep.
I
Yeah.
presume you're Carling?
Carling, yeah.
I'm Godfrey.
Godfrey. And who are the rest of you?
Libby.
Scylla.
Dee Dee.
Names are powerful things, Carling. Why should I tell you mine?
She walks
If I
right up
don't
to you,
elbow Morgus.
puts her finger on your chest of your armor, and starts poking you.
Ziba immediately shoves her back and says, who the heck do you think you're touching?
Hey!
Okay, everyone. Morgus, come on.
Morgus is your name. I got it.
I will get you back for that, Levy. You ruined
She's 12.
the drama.
Hey, I'm 14.
Right.
Okay, good for you. Come on.
Why are you?
We're adults.
Those are really cool mushrooms, by the way.
Don't touch them or eat them. They're poisonous. If you knock them, the spores will spread and we'll have to leave for a few days. And I don't like not being able to come here because my dad is really ticking me off right now.
That's good to know.
Libby once again looks at Morgus like, yeah, this is who you were trying to pick a fight with.
Kevin goes, oh yeah, I accidentally bumped into those. You see like some swords on a table just behind them. I was practicing and I lost my balance and I like full on fell into them and I was sick for like 5 days and we couldn't come in here and it was awful. But I got to spend a lot of time in the stable and I just slept with Sally the whole time and it was fine.
When do you do you like stay with your wife at all?
Oh, Aurora? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I believe we should get down to business then.
Right.
Now that we're all formally introduced.
Yeah.
And we're here at the HQ.
Oh, well, isn't your blacksmith? Where is he?
Oh, he doesn't come here.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, he doesn't think that. Well, he comes here sometimes and he gives us some weapons and he tells us to practice, which is really cool. But yeah, if we need anything, we just go to him.
Why didn't you? Okay.
Sounds like more of a supplier than a leader.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so have you two been investigating the missing people then? Do you have any leads?
What do you mean by investigating? Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean,
asking questions, looking for clues. What have you been doing?
Well, there's no blood, there's no footprints, there's no missing letters from people saying that they're going away, there's no anything.
So it's as if they just walked away or poof, gone.
Yeah. That's why we called you guys.
Do you remember anything weird happening a couple weeks ago when the disappearance started? Like someone new coming into town? Something getting disturbed in the nearby lands? Like a new request coming in from someone?
Actually, you know what? When you say that, that makes a lot of sense. There was this woman in town. She her name's Olivia, and she kind of went a little crazy around that time. Her family said that she would change. No one really knew what that meant. But that's about it. She's gone. They said she left. Just walked away. Middle of the night.
What do you mean by change?
They didn't really say anything about it. It was all very hush-hush.
Change form, change her mind, change her outfit?
Any and all. I just want all of this to be over so I can go to the dance. So stupid.
What dance?
Do you even care about doing your hero's work?
I already am a hero. That's why I'm here.
With what actions?
Oh, you want to go? And this tiny 3-foot halfling walks right up to Dee Dee's calf and kicks her foot.
I've kept the shield.
Right, no violence.
I'll fight you
Stop.
right now.
Why?
I'm trying so hard not to throw this child.
You start fighting, and I'm gonna fuck up those mushrooms, and we're all gonna be fucked for 5 days.
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, don't tempt me! And I'll summon my mage hand, and it'll just start doing twiddly finger gestures.
Hey,
Mortis,
hey.
I do not have time to go on another 5-day mushroom bender.
Another. Wait,
Was that
no.
was that where you were a number of weeks ago, and you just sort of
Before you.
disappeared?
So
Later.
what
Later. Okay.
have you discovered other than no footprints, but you think
Sad people.
Do you know Olivia's family, where we could get in touch with them? What their names are?
Well, see, no. She's a lot younger than me, and
Olivia was younger than you?
yeah.
How old was Olivia?
20.
Right.
How old are you? What?
Me?
I was 20 younger than
I just
you.
turned 35.
Hey, this is Keith.
I'm sorry, my brain is dying. Who is speaking right now?
Kevin!
Oh God!
Oh!
Sorry, Keith.
Oh, I thought it was the girl, and I was like,
I don't think halflings are that long-lived.
I know we've spoken about our troubles with math, but I'm really
horse boy is 35.
Okay, Kevin. Great.
I just
20 years old.
the halfling in my head the whole time. No, she's totally younger than me. I'm 35. It's fine.
That's what I thought. I was like, what?
I think that you all just like really need to think about the Knolls. Like, my dad is afraid of this thing. He says that I'm not allowed to go to the dance. I have this girl that I want to take to the spring formal, and he won't let me go, and he won't let me ask her, and we... Can you just fix this so that I can go to the dance?
What is this spring
Oh, because you
formal?
can't do your own work.
It's just a dance for the village where we celebrate fertility and spring and the blossoming of plants, and you're supposed to ask the person that you like or love or have feelings for. And I just wanted to tell Nora what I thought of her, but
You know the history of this holiday.
no. Everyone in Ebkenor celebrates it, though. Even the satyrs, they throw a big party and they get really drunk. I've always wanted to go.
Where does this happen?
It's a secret location. I don't know. It's in a wood somewhere, I think.
And what's your father's
You're
what's your
telling-
father's
Heard about this
objection to
festival
all
in
of
real
this?
life.
He thinks that the people that are missing are in love.
Hmm.
Scylla, are you meaning to tell me that you don't know where that secret location is?
Why would I know where their secret location is?
You were just talking about a mushroom
I
vendor,
don't-
and now you don't know
I
where a
don't
secret
know how I
party is.
got there.
Later,
so-
later. Anyway,
So, do you have any leads on the Knolls then? If we're going to go tackle that instead, because these might be connected.
They look at each other.
I'm guessing that's a no. Is there anything else that we have any reason to be in this location for?
have you
Or did
seen
we just waste 3 hours of our day?
Bigfoot?
You met me, Carling says. She puts her feet up on the table.
Oh, Godfrey goes outside.
Have you seen Bigfoot? Is Bigfoot taking everybody?
I don't think that Bigfoot's real. And Kevin's like, no. I thought I saw something large. It was napping in the field, like I do. And then I looked out in the trees, and there was this big thing like moving and like in the shadow. I looked away and I looked back, blinked my eyes, and it was gone. It's got to be a Bigfoot.
It's a very suspenseful tale.
Which field was this?
I know. Same field with all the horses.
What the heck in a whore?
What? Yeah.
Like if it was a big thing in the corner of your eye.
Oh, maybe.
Well, in any case, if we're to start with the Knolls, I suppose we should start with the woods.
Is there a library in this town?
No.
What? Repeat yourself. Is there any form of educated knowledge? Any?
I mean, you've met her. Seems
There's
unlikely.
a school?
Dee
Edie.
Let me get this. Do they have a library or books about the history? Is there anywhere I can learn the history about this town?
I just learn from this lady who talks to me and makes me write things down. And I'll never look at anything.
BD, you're a good kid.
What?
Anyway,
Woods.
Whoa,
Let's
that
go
come
to the
from?
woods.
let's just right. Would the church have books about the history of this town?
I don't know.
Alright, let's go in the woods. What's time?
It's gonna be okay, Levy. It's gonna be.
Just throws his hands up in the air.
All right, bye. I knew you all would be too scared to fight me.
Or,
That's it. Okay, she pushed it.
more,
Yeah, Dee Dee, you know what? I'm not even going to stop you on this one.
No, Didi. No. I'm trying so hard.
Can I go in and just pick
So walks
up
out.
this halfling child if no one stops me?
It'll be a
And then take her out and throw her in the creek.
Oppose athletics check.
Okay.
God.
19.
8.
oh,
she
no.
fucking takes her.
Dee Dee.
You
much as I
watch
want to
as
see that little
Dee
shit.
grabs Carling by the wrist and is just holding her and carrying her outside.
Dee Dee.
She's yelling and screaming and like kicking her feet, but you're able to hold her out far enough that she can't like kick you.
Wait! I thought you were gonna fight
You put me down and fight fair and I'll kick your ass!
What's not fair about this? I didn't even use a weapon. This is hand on hand.
This is like fair!
Oh yeah? How? You started it, and we're just gonna throw it into the lake. There, clean you up for your pretty dance, okay?
Oh dear.
She just like crumbles into like tears and she just lays down in the water and starts pounding her fists and her feet in the water, throwing a tantrum. Kevin comes out. I kind of see how that happened.
Well, as so many told me, gotta learn your place. Walk away.
That is it, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Find us on all the socials. We've got a really, really, really cool some stuff going on. We did a dice giveaway with Arcane Hollows last week, and just more of that and that charity stream I teased before coming your way. Find us on Instagram, Twitter, chat on the Reddit boards. If you don't want to chat on the Reddit boards, join our Patreon. You get access to our exclusive community Discord server as well as our monthly Q&As where we as a cast get together live streaming in a candid way and just talk about the episodes from the last month. It's really awesome. It's a lot of fun. I hope to see you around those places. Intro and outro by Nolan Clock. Everything else by myself and the cast. Thank you so much and have a great day.